So I'm going to be doing a book review today, and I actually wasn't planning on reading this book so soon. I was actually in the middle of reading Incarceron, as you can see here. I haven't even picked it up, but I was recommended to switch over to this book by Vanilla Heart 62, whose real name is Crystal, and she's really awesome, really sweet girl. Definitely someone you should get to know and check out, and I will link her in the down bar. Yeah. So she recommended for me to read this because she loved it. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. What the hell? What do I have to lose? Divergent. This book was fantastic. I loved this book. It was so amazing. And I will say this, definitely in my top list of favorite dystopians ever. And that's saying a lot. This book was absolutely fantastic. I can't even begin to describe how I felt reading this. If I could go back in time just to be able to experience this book again for the first time, I would, because it was absolutely phenomenal. And it is a thick book. Don't let that scare you if you're scared of like thick books, because it flew by for me. So let's get on with the review. So what this book is about, it's about a girl named Beatrice who is just turned 16, and in this society, when you turn 16, you go through kind of like a ceremony kind of thing, where you kind of figure out which faction you belong to, and there's 5 factions. And so she goes through this little ritual thing, and she figures out, or she's told, that she is divergent, and that is dangerous, and she can't tell anybody, not even her own family. So basically she picks a faction, and the faction she chooses is kind of shock to everybody because they never expected her to choose something like that. They always thought that she was a certain type of person, and her family's kind of shocked, and but she believes that that's where she belongs. And so this book kind of follows where, she goes into the faction and she goes through initiation and everything, and she makes new friends and she meets a guy, and basically finds out what the society is really like and what crazy things are about to go down. And let me tell you, there's some crazy things that go down in this book. Talk about the main female character, and that is Beatrice, and she is pretty awesome. She's very strong, she's brave, intelligent. She, of course, isn't perfect. She has flaws, but those flaws kind of make you love her even more because she's human. She can be vulnerable, and she's really awesome, and I was so happy to have another female character that was strong, wasn't whiny, kind of went into a challenge head on and just was brave about it. She went for it. So that was really cool to see. So let's talk about the world building, because like I said before, in a dystopian, you really, really need to be on your A game when you are world building. Amazing. World building, right on, perfect. I would have to say it's probably the best that I've ever seen in a dystopian, and that's probably why it's been ranked in my top dystopians. When I was reading it, I could clearly see the whole entire society in my mind. Just the way that she built this society and this world was just absolutely phenomenal, and I was so pleased reading this, just finally digging into a dystopian and not having any flaws in it. So yeah, this was just fantastic. I am so happy to have read this and to have experienced it, and I have no problems with this book. I can't even begin to imagine what could have made this any better than it already was. So as you guys are well aware, I rank this 5 out of 5, and it's going to be in my top list of best. Well, it's probably going to be one of the best books that I've read this year for sure. And I seriously can't wait for book number 2, which comes out in May, and that's called Insurgent, I believe. And I'm blown away, really. It put a big giant smile on my face. So if you haven't read this, definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed. Just unbelievable. To my mom last night, I told my mom that she should read this because she likes to read things that I like to read. So I told her about it, and she's going to check it out. This is my review, and I will be posting a book haul soon because I did a lot of my holiday shopping. I got a lot of good deals on some books. So look forward to that. Let's see. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and read that book. Fantastic. Mind blown. Bye, guys.